Hey people, it's Friday, the 17th of March. Cheers. Got a couple of records yesterday, and I'll share them with you. First comment is for my determined critics. It's like I don't really. It's a good thing to feel good about oneself, and it's wonderful to share my accomplishments with you folks. I feel good about these things. It's a positive thing to have self-love. It is. And it's a negative thing for a complete stranger to continually want to attempt to cast judgment on me. For what reason? For no good reason at all. It's not helping. This person wants to, these people, because it's probably more than one, continue to just leave really foolish comments that I just delete. And I'm going to do it because you don't have a point. You don't have a good point. I know that things that I say can be helpful to people. Cheers. Celebrate yourselves, folks. This is not toxic ego you see here, and that's pretty obvious to the great majority of you people. I'm encouraging people to love yourselves, and don't be fooled by jerks. And yeah, I'll call you a name because you've that's what you're asking for. That's what you're putting out. That's what you get. Bit of Dear Diary today, so as always, folks, it's your choice to watch me. That's why I kick back, on certain things. And it's like, if the main thing you want to do is come over here and tell me what to do or suggest how I do my thing, I'm not interested. I don't have to be, okay? And so don't try to defend it. It's like, this is my life. I'm sharing with you. Thank you for the majority of you for being kind, mature, decent people to let me do this. Okay? All right. So I had caught wind through watching Mike with the in-groove down in Phoenix. I like him, even though I can see that we're probably very different as people. See, in person, I get along with even completely opposite people. It's different in person, okay? I like Mike. And so I saw in one of his recent new releases videos he does every Thursday that he got in the Durutti Columns red shoes, and I'm saying, what? This is not typical. Well, I shouldn't say it's not typical, but this is not the sort of thing that Mike even knows about. He got it in the store, but he couldn't tell you a thing about it. Durutti Column is one of my favorite. Vinnie Riley, excellent guitarist, one of my favorites. He's one of those guitarists that when he plays, all he has to do is touch the strings and you know it's him. Fantastic. This came out on CD several years ago. 1986, I think, is when it first came out. But this is combined with the Red Shoes CD and the tracks on another release called Greetings 3. And, I love the cover. And this is a wonderful album. I just love Durutti Column. Very unique sound. I've been compared to him in the past at times, which is quite a compliment. Yeah. Being self-congratulatory is not a negative, and it takes nothing from anyone else to celebrate yourself. So again, stop and think about it. It doesn't make any sense that a well-balanced person would be somehow offended or have a problem with me or anyone else being happy about things in their lives. What's there to criticize? Nothing. It's a reflection of something that's wrong with the person who keeps doing it, okay? It's real clear psychology. I didn't make that stuff up. That's human psychology. So keep banging your head against the wall for whatever reason is really strange, people, by now. This has been going on for years. Of course, so along those lines, we see how no one escapes this. I mean, what just happened that I heard in the news? Joe Elliott, the one-armed drummer of Def Leppard, someone knocked him down? Some teenagers? And then I was watching some of the Bruce Springsteen concert clips that people are posting, and some of the ridiculous comments about his age and just really, really stupid comments. So it's just a product of the world that we live in. So I'm going to speak about it when I feel the need to say this is so sad, and what a sad world we live in. So I got that, and I picked up two in the used section. Two good records in this used section. Now I already have an original U.S. copy of this Peter Green from Fleetwood Mac's "The End of the Game," but this is a German pressed reissue that came out in 1974. That is clean, baby. And they only wanted $7.99 for it. I said, I can't leave it there, you know. And this is a jamming album. It's so pure that it sounds modern. It does not sound dated. This is quite an album. End of the Game. And the other one I got was a real happy. Nels Cline 4. Currents, Constellations. On Blue Note. And this is fantastic. Nels Cline is a guitarist, best known for being in the band Wilco, but he's done a lot of things. He's even got some stuff on the Public Eyesore label. My friend Brian Day runs that label. We have a release coming out on it. He's real versatile, and man, he can play and has a deep bag of things of technique and ideas and places that he goes with the music. I was real happy to get that. Nels Cline 4. So a bit of Dear Diary. I don't have to share this, but I want to talk about it because it's on my mind. It's kind of, I don't want to worry because there's nothing I can do, but had a long conversation with my older brother last night, James. He moved out to California a long time ago, chasing this dream. And he tried to get everyone, this whole group of people involved. And several people did go out there with him. This dream, we're going to go out and make it big. I knew it wasn't for me. It wasn't my personal dream. But I shared with James for the first time last night that even before he left Omaha, I had a vision. I'm going to say it like that because I have them. I don't say that word, but I do have them, and these damn things come true. I saw that James would go out to California and ultimately end up homeless. And he is now. Now, he had long years of success. A lot of success. Worked for Maverick Records with Madonna. Worked with Dr. Dre. A lot of people. When I told him about Curly Martin, I didn't realize that that's who James hooked up with when he went out to California. Curly Martin helped James get on his feet out in California, stayed with him. And that Terrace Martin considers my brother James like an uncle. I just found it out last night. But it's so sad, that in spite of all those things, he and his common-law wife's health took a downturn. I understand because they got ripped off by some business partners. I mean, to the tune of several hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it ruined them. And here they are now, virtually homeless, staying in a cheap motel, who knows how long before they get kicked out of there. I'm just talking about it, because it's on my mind. There's nothing really I can do. And we talked about it. I said, if you could get back to Omaha, I could help you with services here. I can't put you up in my house, but there's no services out there. You see how... I just heard on the news this morning, 1/3 of the nation's homeless are in California. And one of them is my damn brother. It's a cold, cold world we live in. Cold world we live in. So I'll just keep on doing what I do and staying in Omaha. I'm just going to keep on being me, okay? And so you folks that continue to come over here thinking you have something for me, I'm just going to continue to delete you. That's your message. You're wrong. You're wrong. Clean your own clock. And stop and think about why you are so continually, it's bizarre. Let me finish this, people, because you're not dealing with what I am. It's bizarre that whoever these people are feel the need to criticize me when all they have to do is just go away and watch somebody else. So what does that tell you? They're obsessed with me, can't take their eyes off of me, something, and yet they want to tell me that I'm the one who's being egotistical. Speaking about self-worth and being happy about the things I do is a good thing. Well, it is. It's kind of funny. If any of you all are catching how I'm responding to this, it's like, wow, y'all can do something else if you want to. I didn't ask you to come over here, and here you are. So I guess you're just showing me how powerful I really am. You can't step away from the mighty Dereck. Yes, I'll be silly about it, because it's sad. It's just, again, it's a reflection of the insanity of the world that we live in. Okay, and I'll speak about it. So, what's on my plate today? Final mixing and preparing to master for the CD. Just got a message from Cubby where we might possibly be able to do the photo for the cover today. Either today or Sunday, he was saying. So that's the latest with that. Okay, people, stay in touch. I hope you're well. Family, you heard me talking about family. Those are my thoughts about family. Really nothing we can do. It's not a situation where I can send him money. It's like you know what I mean? He needs as much money as any one of us needs to live. Can't support him. It's sad. It's on my mind, so I'm sharing it with you.